Okay, how to find outliers. So I'm going to talk about how to find outliers. So for you to find the outliers of the data that you have, you first need to have the first quarter, which is the lower quarter, and the third quarter, which is the upper quarter. So these are the most important figures that you need to have. So in this case, the quarters were found using the formulas that was given. So what we needed was to find the outliers of the data given, which is this data. So this is the data that is given. So we need to find the outliers. So what we do is there is a formula for finding outliers. There is a formula for finding outliers, and there is so now outliers are on two sides. There is outliers on the left and outliers on the right. So outliers on the left, the formula is given by the lower quartile Q1 minus 1.5, then upper quartile minus lower quartile. And take note, upper quartile minus lower quartile, this is interquartile range. So after using this formula, all the numbers that are going to be found less than this, the figure that we are going to get are going to be outliers on the left. So we'll get from the given information, what was calculated as our Q1 was 17, Q3 was 40. So from there we have 17, then minus 1.5, open bracket, 40 minus 17. Then we compute that 17 minus 1.5 multiplied by 40 minus 17. So 40 minus 17, we get 23. Then we find 1.5 times 23, 1.5 times 23. That gives us 34.5. So this will give us 17 minus 34.5. So what does that mean? When you subtract 17 minus 34.5, we get negative 17.5. So outliers are going to be any number on the data set, that will be less than negative 17.5 is an outlier. So we are going to go to the data and check out if we have a number that is less than that. Okay, so let's go to this. So this is the 17.5, which was recorded here. This is the negative 17.5, negative 17.5, which was recorded here. So if we look at the minimum, okay, negative 17.5. So if we look at that, we'll go to the data set and check out if we have any figure that is smaller than that. Any figure that will be found to be smaller than this negative 17.5 will be considered as an outlier on the left. So go to the data set. So on the data set, we do not have a negative number. So automatically, it implies that no outliers on the left. There are no outliers on the left because the minimum that we have is a positive value, and that positive value is 5. So the minimum we have is 5. So here is our 5. and we have negative 17.5 as our guideline for outlier. So if we had any number on the data set that was this side less than, that would be outlier on the left. So we can go and conclude that no outliers on the left. So no outliers on the left. So since there is no value, then no number less than 17.5, we have no outlier on the left. No outliers on the left. So that's how you check for outliers on the left. Now let's check outliers on the right. So outliers on the right, outliers on the right hand side, the formula is Q3 plus 1.5, then interquarter orange Q3 minus Q1, like that. Then we'll substitute. So any number after computing this, any number that will be found to be greater than this will be considered as an outlier. So we have 40 plus 1.5, open bracket, 40 minus 17. Then that will give us 40 plus 1.5 times 23. And that gives us 40 plus 1.5 times 23. That gives us 74.5. 74.5. So any number, any value on the data set that is greater than 74.5 is considered as an outlier, Okay, so any value that will be bigger than 74.5 will be considered as an outlier. So we'll go and check on our data set. So 74.5, this is the value that they had put here. So go to the table and check if there is a number that is greater than 74.5. And we can clearly see that 104 is the only figure that is bigger than 74.5. No other number that is greater than 74.5, but 104 alone. So it means we have one outlier, and that outlier is 104. So we have one outlier. We have one outlier on the right. That is 104. So 104 is the only outlier. 104 is the only outlier we have. Okay, so that's how you find an outlier. Thank you for watching us. Have a good day. So this is how to go about with outliers.